Alright lads, today we got something very special to talk about. As you can see, GameSpot did an interview with the Genshin Impact developers, and spoiler alert, it sucks. Which I actually had hope for a Genshin Impact future, but now I kind of just don't anymore. I'm kind of just thinking that 3.1 was kind of a fluke and nothing really good is gonna come out of the future, but I'll even show you. I'll just show you what they said. Alright, question 1 basically says, we got a 1 week shorter patch for 3.0 and 3.1. Will we get the same shorter patches? They basically said nothing here. Starting from version 3.0 to the end of 3.2, the length of each update will be shortened to 5 weeks, but a shorter update cycle will not influence the quality of gameplay or content. So please stay tuned. Which doesn't even, they didn't even answer the question. And as you can see, it'll be a recurring theme in this interview where they just don't answer the questions at all and make up some BS answer in big quotations. But moving on, oh yeah, this whole part is just wild. I'm gonna just read this. Currently, the Spiral Abyss is the only true endgame content for players at high adventure ranks. Are there any plans to release new, permanent endgame content in the same vein as Spiral Abyss? Spiral Abyss is one of the most effective ways for players to test out their party compositions and combat strength, which is kind of just not true because they're kind of just built around the new character that released, so not really, unless you go to the lower levels, but then you kind of just make that just kind of looks like make every character just look strong, which you kind of don't want to do. But continuing, if we design another type of permanent endgame that is similar to the Spiral Abyss, it might end up creating excessive anxiety for our players. They said it might end up creating excessive anxiety for our players, even though the whole game is a gacha game, which is literally based on the fact of FOMO, fear of missing out, which is based in anxiety. Which is crazy how they said this, because they straight up just contradicted this statement by the existence of this game, which is crazy. And I mean, if you just make it optional, they wouldn't need to. It wouldn't create excessive anxiety. It would just be a fun little challenge. But they decided to put card trading, which I'm not mad about that. It looks kind of fun, but they decided to put card trading instead of actual endgame. Genshin Impact going into year 2 with an ever expanded roster. Some older characters might get left behind. Alright, this basically talks about power creep and new characters apparently outpacing the old ones. Will there be buffed old characters? And they basically say that it's actually not based on how strong the characters are. It's actually how they play. Put them in new team comps and new environments. See if they work like that. Which I'm pretty sure people have done, and I'm pretty sure you would rather take a Hu Tao over Amber. Which I mean, technically Hu Tao kind of counts as an old character, but she's still one of the most powerful characters in the game. So I think that analogy kind of makes sense in this case. But yeah, I don't know why they couldn't just make the old characters at least viable. I'm not asking them to buff them crazy buff, changes everything about them. I'm just asking for maybe they don't do so little damage. That's what I'm saying. Introduction of Dendro created plenty of ways to cause elemental reactions, but some elements being left out. Has there been any discussion regarding the additions of new reactions? For example, in the future there could be a new Geo and Dendro reaction. We have no such plans for the time being. They don't even want to buff Geo, dude. They don't even want to buff Crystallize. I mean, I guess they probably meant Geo and Dendro, no, but it's just, you just buff Crystallize, man. I know it's supposed to be a mono team, But like I kind of want to like see like reactions for Geo, because I think it'll be interesting, because I feel like it would have to make something in realistically if you think about it. Like I think Geo and like Hydro could make like some like melted rock, like not melted, some like sludged rock reaction. Okay, maybe I'm reaching for that one, but I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot to even mention this. The 7 elements have become somewhat complex. Like, dude, I don't think people actually like pay attention to what they're mixing, if we're being realistic. Because really, we really don't need to. Can I just put one element and then another, and then that's it? I mean, with Dendro, you can like have. I don't think it's that complex. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me reaching for that one, but the world of Teyvat continues to expand, giving players so many challenges to complete daily. Domain boss lane lines. Is there a chance we can see a cap increase for original resin or a quicker regeneration rate that allows players to take on more of these challenges each day? Domains, bosses, and ley lines are important means to farm character and weapon ascension materials, and resins are required. Claim these items as rewards. Meanwhile, we're also providing more options for gamers to obtain character development items. For example, many characters and weapon ascension materials can be obtained and redeemed from events that we run periodically. They didn't even answer the fucking question. They straight up just didn't even do it. Like, what? Like, you can't just ask a question and just say like, oh, we're planning to you can do this, and then you can also do this. That doesn't even answer the question, man. Are we going to get a quicker regeneration rate? Like, holy moly. I really just don't know what to say. Like, I mean, there's no concrete answer, so kind of just can't really say anything about this. They're probably not. They're probably gonna come up with some excuse like, oh, the excessive regeneration is actually going to make players worried about their resin capping. Oh no! Like, bro. I think I have my resin cap still, and I don't care. I don't know. Do they want their players to like actually play the game more? Or, like, am I just like, or is it just like, what? New players have been a bit lost. Events. Oh yeah, this is just talking about adding like previous cutscenes. You could rewatch something like that. We are aware of this issue and looking into solutions for it, which is like, I mean, it's a good change, but like, they said this out of all the things here, they said this is an issue compared to all of these, which is crazy. I don't know why they say it's even an issue. It's literally just like, bro, if you are aware of this issue, just put the videos in the game. Am I gonna say that it's easy to put them in? No, I don't think it's gonna be that easy, but I feel like they could have done it like a longer time ago if they were aware of it. Oh yeah, these two questions about adding costumes to the travelers, and yeah, these are literally the same question. They are answered the same, which is, yeah, you would expect, but they didn't say anything worthwhile. They just said, oh, well, going to consider other ideas. Like, okay. So crossover. This is about crossovers. In terms of characterization, we wish to channel more effort and intention into creating characters for the world. If there are new opportunities for crossovers in the future, we will be able to share them with anyone. So I guess that kind of means that there's not going to be any like crossovers, but I don't know. So in all, this interview sucks, and I'm just gonna put it out there. I am not expecting them to. I was not expecting them to put out anything I'm not gonna lie. Let's be real. It's weird how they're not adding like end game content or a quicker refresh rate on the resin. Because let's be honest, that if they're like not saying yes to it, then they're probably decided they're not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna assume they're not gonna do it, which is pretty much just like kind of just alienating like a lot more people, which is weird. As a business, you kind of don't want to do that. And also, they are a business, so they also don't have the players' best interest in mind. So they just really want to make the most money they possibly could, which is like, I mean, obviously it's fine, make your money, but like, I think I have a right to complain about this stupidity, because I feel like if you made more endgame content, that would advise players to use their resin and then like use like resin refresh through primo gens, which in turn makes you more money. So well, I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. This company's weird. Don't expect anything good from Hoyoverse. This is a reminder. Don't expect anything good from Hoyoverse. They are not going to do anything good. Just play the game. Just expect how the game is going to... Just look at this patch right here and just expect like, okay, it's not going to get that much better. Have your expectations low. Maybe your standards high, but your expectations low. Like, not even low, like minus. Just minus. I'm not gonna be surprised if they like just somehow revert back a patch to where the game is worse. I'm not gonna... That sounds in the realms of possibility with Hoyoverse, I'm not gonna lie. But as you can see, it's 8:54. I need to probably go to bed. Alright, see you guys. I'm out. Bye.